Well, hello again, and welcome to Rolynn's Reviews. We are back. Hope that you are having a restful Sunday. If you're like me and you have to get up and go to work in the morning, I hope that you're getting some much needed relaxation. All right. Hello, Mark. How are you, dear? Um, and so as you fill up the chat room, folks, do me one small favor. And I know we may not have a large crowd today. It is Super Bowl Sunday. However, I will not be participating in any festivities. I am salty because my team did not make it. Okay. Um, so that's all right. It doesn't matter. Whoever's here, learning still must go on. And most of this you are probably familiar with, but the last few videos, we've been people have been talking about it in the chat and asked me to discuss this. And I told them that I would. Mark, tell me, who's your team, love? My team is America's team, but they have, course, fallen short. So in protest, I will not be watching the Super Bowl or anything else to do with the Super Bowl until my team gets it together. Sorry, but I'm salty. The Browns. All right, Mark. Yeah, you and me will get along just fine. You're downtrodden, just as downtrodden as America's team is right now. So I love it. All right. That's okay. Mark, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. So we both obviously love misery as well as suffering. Okay. Hit the like button for us, folks, as you fill the chat room. And I will do the roll call. Again, I know a lot of people are probably, and I had a few subscribers to reach out to me that told me, yes, they're going to Super Bowl parties, but they're still going to chime in. So I understand you can't make every live chat. That's okay. We all have busy lives, but hey, we have some people here. So the show must go on. People are here, so that means they want to discuss the subject matter at hand. And so, hey, here I am. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get the roll call started. Doreen, how you doing, love? And Mark, of course, the Browns fan. Okay. He's hanging in there with me. Maybe we can cry on each other's shoulder more. Oh my God. Isaiah, how are you doing, love? And Team Hazard, 2Live, peace and blessings to you as well. Laurie, how you doing, love? Jermaine is here. How are you? Isaiah, I am pulling for the Chiefs. I won't be watching, but I am pulling for the Chiefs. You know me being a Cowboy fan. There is no way on God's green earth that I can pull for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. Team Hazard, sanctuary cities and states. Team Hazard, I can drop links. Go back, dear, and check. I've been saying this even before Trump took office. They were saying they weren't going, if he won, they're not going to cooperate. And then when he did win, we're not cooperating. Honey, with the swipe of a pen. I've been saying this since Trump won the election. All he has to do is halt all federal dollars. All of that posturing will stop. There is no state in the union that can survive without federal dollars. I just dropped a truth bomb. Doreen, I can't wait until Brandon Johnson has to testify in Congress on March 4th. Doreen, I'll have to live stream that day. I'll have to get the stream set up because that's going to be a mess. How you doing, Tina? Tina's here. All right. And tell me what your thoughts are. I know I do most of the talking, but anytime we're discussing subject matter, I always want to know what your thought process is, what you're thinking about the subject matter at hand. Yes, Mark, go ahead, love. I'll answer all your questions. I sure will. Go ahead and type it in there, love. All right. So there's Tina. And I try to speak to everyone again. I try to make it as engaging as possible because when I go to people's live streams and they're just talking and they're not really interacting with the people in the chat, I'm just like, oh my God. It's just, to me, it's just no fun. Interaction is better. And so the title, AG Pam Bondi takes down sanctuary cities with immediate defunding. Now, I don't know if they thought they were going to be successful, if they thought that, uh, the federal government, Trump was just going to say, oh, you're not going to participate. You're not going to help us. Okay, we'll go away. That's not how that works, folks. Tina, I think cutting off the money to the sanctuary cities is perfect. If you can't shut the sanctuary city down, he said Tina, type it in the comments section. You very seldom do you miss a live chat. Do you remember me telling you that? All he has to do is cut those federal dollars and it is over. Doreen, Rolynn, Brandon Johnson is still saying he's going to protect illegals. Doreen, that man he's just lost his marbles. I think he only had a couple and now those are gone. There is no way you're going to beat the federal government. Chicago needs federal dollars to exist. Mark, and that is how do you feel about people coming from other countries, come here, not pay taxes for 7 years, and when the 7 years is up, their family takes over the store? Mark, I do not agree with people who come here. We're U.S. citizens and we have to pay taxes. They need to pay taxes as well. A lot of people come here from other countries. They work. They send a lot of money back home. I feel that they should pay taxes as well. That's my personal opinion, Mark. I guess I'm probably salty because I pay a lot of income taxes, Mark. I do. And to me, it's just not fair for someone to come from another country and not be required to do the same. Mark, Mark, what are your thoughts on my response to your question, love? And again, how you doing, Light Bearer? We won though. How you doing, love? Exactly. And one thing I love about this channel and this being an older crowd, we don't agree on everything. That's okay. That is fine. Okay? Yes, Mark. Yay! Mark, the old people used to tell me what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And in no way is that fair. American citizens. And Mark, I don't know what tax bracket you're in. I'll give you an idea. Mark, before I touch my paycheck every month, over $1,000 is gone. Federal income taxes. This is before I touch it. So yes, when I'm being taxed out of the wazoo, they can pay some income taxes as well. That is totally, that system is broken. One thing that also that Trump did, the Democrats, Biden, of course, they were trying to squeeze the American people for more tax dollars. And they hired 87,000 additional IRS agents to come after us to fund all of their illegal activities. Trump said those additional IRS workers he hired, they can go down to the border and work or whatever. Don't put them on the American people because you are money laundering. I just dropped another truth bomb. These Democrats are doing all kinds of things. That's why they're losing their minds over Doge and what is being uncovered. And they are trying to block it because they know it will be additional exposure for them. Shay, how you doing, love? Light Bearer knows what's going on. Yes, Light Bearer, exactly. We won though, exactly. And all I can say is Americans come first. That's why I have people sometimes coming into the chat and this is an anti-immigrant channel. No, it is not. This is a very much so pro-American channel. Take care of home first. Shay. I'm giving you an example here. Shay, if you have children, that would be like you leaving your home, going to your neighbor's home, feeding their children, buying them clothing, and then you come to your home and your kids are there, they're hungry, they need clothing, you do nothing. That's what the Democrats have done to us for the past 4 years. Yes, CNN, that's why they're failing. MSNBC is failing. They have been unveiled. The American people, most of them have figured out they have done nothing but tell us lies. Now, those of us who are here on the channel, hi Music Therapy, hi Pena, how you doing? We know what they're doing and what they've been doing. Pena, charity begins at home. Take care of American citizens. That's what you do. And then maybe we won't be as salty. How you doing, Detroit? And so that's just where I am with that, folks. Take care of American citizens. And another thing, I'm glad, they're changing up the welfare. These people that can get up and go to work, get up, hey, cut them, cut the ties. Elderly people, disabled people, veterans, they need to get the help. All these other people, figure it out. Okay. Where are we? Hi, Connie, how you doing, love? And type in the comment section what you think so far about the changes that are taking place. The Democrats are crying. How you doing, Detroit? Detroit, how are you? And I love what they're doing, and I am just so tickled. I'm tickled at what they're doing, because the liberals every day, they are losing their minds. If you did not see, I did a video last night. Oh my God, Mad Max, Shay, I'm loving it too, dear. Mad Maxine Waters, auntie, someone, Shay, please go pick her up and take her to Shady Pines. I looked her age up today. She is 86 years old. Let's be real, folks. I'm not wishing death on anyone. How many years does she have left? Why are you still out here? What time you have left? Yeah, Doreen, she's 86. I looked it up today. Detroit, yes, the meltdown is real. She is 86 years old. You have kids, grandkids. Go spend the remainder of the time that you have left with your family. What the heck? Shay, I think you're new here. Shay, yes. Shay, that's it. It's a great idea, but the Dems are going nuts. Yes, they're losing it. Doreen, she is 86 years old. I would not come. I thought she was 78 or not. She is 86 years old. I saw a picture of Nancy Pelosi. She's almost as old. Nancy Pelosi was walking with it wasn't a walk or something very simple. She can barely walk. Go home. Jeez. Is the allure of power that intoxicating? I swear, I hope this time Trump can get term limits pushed through. This is ridiculous. We need new people, new, fresh ideas. Shay, I watch on TV all the time, but I had to get on my cell to come. Okay, Shay, yeah. Glad you're here, love. Yeah, Doreen, I know she broke her hip. They said she maybe drinking too much. I guess they're all still upset and depressed about their loss in January. Go home. If I'm in my 70s and 80s, I'm not going to be somewhere trying to work. Let's be real. Once you get over 50, 60 years old, you have more years behind you than you do ahead of you. Spend time with your family. Jeez. Tina, thank you for looking that up. I knew she was old. Tina, I knew she was old too, but I didn't think she was 86 years old. Oh my God. So anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section about what Pam Bondi is doing. And I support it 100%. The Dems are flipping out. I don't give a care. They said nothing, and they were okay with the Biden-Harris administration destroying this country for the past 4 years. Life was good. The rest of us who did not vote for Jim Crow Joe had to suffer. Shay Shay, they do not quit because those stolen funds would end. Shay Shay. Oh my God, truth bomb. I'm waiting for all the Doge data to show who got the kickbacks. Shay Shay, don't go anywhere. I have it pulled up so you can see where a lot of this money is going. I have it pulled up, love. Do not leave. Mitch McConnell keeps falling. Mitch McConnell doesn't know where he is half the time. He needs to be put out to pasture. Get these old people, and I'm not discriminating against old people. It's time for you to go spend time with your family. We need younger people, fresh ideas. They're stuck in a different time. Pam Bondi is going to be a great music therapy. I love what she's doing, honey. And you can tell she does not take any bunk. Oh my God. Tina, okay, I read that. I'm trying to read all your comments. So let me share this. Hit that like button if you are enjoying this content. So I don't care what they say. Now you tell me in the comment section what your thoughts are. The Democrats are mad. Oh, look at this. He's not being diverse. He's not hiring people of color. Look, after what we just went through the past 4 years, I don't care if someone is green. Can they do the job? Diversity, equity, and inclusion does not work. Choose the best person for the job. They have to wander through the wilderness. Detroit, they look like they are they're totally unhinged. Doreen, yes, merit-based. Right. If you don't earn it, you don't get it. Robert, cut the funding off. Robert, you were here. I've been saying this several months. All they have to do is cut the money. And we know Chicago, they cannot. None of these cities can afford to subsist or exist without federal money. No way. So let's listen to this. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's, pun intended.
Friend of the program, Pam Bondi. Pam, great to have you. Well, you've had your own shock and awe, 30 hours since being in office. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Just landed from New Orleans, as you said. And, Christy Nome with Homeland Security has done a great job working in conjunction with our ATF agents, our DEA agents, our FBI agents, getting ready for the Super Bowl. Also, Sean went out today and met with the family of Matthew Tanadaro. I met his mom, Kathy. He was killed on January 1st in that horrific murder in New Orleans. And I got briefed on that today. So it's been a very busy day. Met with over 30 members more of law enforcement in New Orleans. And they are prepared for the Super Bowl. Kathy Lanier with the NFL, they are crushing it out there. And they are going to keep New Orleans and Louisiana safe. And I'm proud to be part of that.
I'm glad to hear that. Let me start with you've cracked down on sanctuary cities. The DOJ has put a pause on all federal funding to sanctuary cities and states. You filed a lawsuit against Chicago and the state of Illinois for being a sanctuary city. Am I wrong in my interpretation that a sanctuary city is aiding and abetting in lawbreaking?
Sean, what they're doing is they are choosing illegal aliens over the safety and security of their own citizens.
Okay, now let me say this, and this is what really angers me about that. Let me call some of your names here. Lightbearer, Connie, Robert. How you doing, P3DO? Hit the like button for me. Shay, Rachel, Music Therapy, Bach, Mari. If any of us as American citizens commit crimes, say we commit a horrendous crime, and the U.S. Marshals are looking for us, our local, now tell me if I'm wrong, type it in the comment section. Our local police department will come and arrest us and hold us until the U.S. Marshals get there. Someone tell me I'm wrong. So you see, And if you're new here, Dave, how you doing? The Democrats, they don't take care of Americans. They don't do anything for Americans. So you're definitely not getting my vote. Tell me I'm wrong. Thank you, Bach Mari. Thank you. Exactly. They are holding people. I did a video a couple of months ago, that they have over 13,000. Oh my God. Unalivings, you know what I mean? Homicides, essays, all of these horrendous crimes that have been committed by illegals. And those that don't know, thank you, Shay Shay. Thank you, Mark, Doreen, Music Therapy. Thank you. All of these horrendous crimes, have been unleashed on the American people. If any of us, there are about 50 of us in this chat right now, if we commit a horrendous crime, the local police is going to come to our home, clink, clink, put the handcuffs on us and take us to jail. We don't get a free pass out of jail. This is not Monopoly. Now, why do you think these Democrats are so dead set on keeping these criminals in the country? And like I said, folks, don't get it twisted. The Democrats don't care anything about these people, just like they don't care about American citizens. They're using these people as pawns. All of these people who are stuck over here, these people, we need to find Biden if he even knows where he is. Skamala, the Curry Queen, the cosplaying Black woman. These people need to be dumped on their doorstep because they brought them over here under false pretenses, and they are responsible for this tragedy. So yes, I see all the people on TV crying, the people from Haiti and Venezuela and Guatemala, they're on TV crying. Well, these people need to be dumped on their doorsteps. They brought those people over here, and they're the reason that they're in the situation that they're in. Why do protesters think it's okay to protect criminals? Music Therapy. Again, if we as American citizens commit crime, this is where I have a major problem with this. If we commit crimes, we are arrested and thrown in jail. Period. Beanie Nance, how are you? These sanctuary cities look like third world countries. It's awful in California. Beanie, I used to live in New York. I would never, ever live in New York again. Shay Shay, you better thank a union member herself. Thank you, Shay Shay. Shay Shay gets it. Exactly. You better thank a union member. Get out of here. And I'm just saying, I am so glad more people are waking up. The Democrats do not care anything for you. They don't care anything for me. And look at all the millions and billions of dollars that they're sending overseas. They do for everyone except Americans, period. Mark Sprouse, I worked in corrections for 30 years. They always got extra cells. Exactly. Iris Essex, how are you? They aren't crying when they're living off taxpayers. No tear. Iris just dropped a truth bomb. Iris, before you got here, hit the like button, folks, if you're enjoying this. I was just talking about all the taxes that I'm paying. And you had a lot, not all. Some of them were going on social media bragging about the thousands of dollars they were getting every month. And we have American citizens. And now the Democrats are trying to get Black Americans to go out in the streets and protest with these immigrants. And now the Democratic Party is angry with Black America for not doing that. They're not doing what they're told. Okay? Master slave mentality. People better look it up. The Democrats are the party of slavery and the KKK. They better look it up. Bach Mari, Rolynn, ever heard of a smoking scan? You're a female version of it. Thank you, Bach Mari. I haven't heard of him, but I'm assuming he's a content creator. Connie, I woke up and I'm in New York. Okay. I want to know where Brandon Johnson's going to get money from. Brandon Johnson, he has, fleeced the people of Chicago. Then, he tried to get that $300 million property tax hike passed, and it didn't work. Thank God. Oh my God. So let me go ahead and play some more of this. I'm trying to keep up with your comments. I'm sorry, but I get a little bit flustered and upset. as I still, continue to talk about everything that they've done. I guess I'm going through PTSD, so y'all pray for me, okay? Here we go.
And the men and women of law enforcement who are out there trying to protect their citizens. Not only did we sue today the city of Chicago, we sued the state of Illinois, we sued the mayor, we sued the governor, and we sued others. And let me be very clear, if you don't comply with federal law, you're going to be next.
What about those that we now know apparently tipped off the Tren de Aragua gang in Colorado prior to an ICE raid?
Yep.
Obviously, that would be breaking the law. Will we get to the bottom of that?
Yeah, Sean, absolutely. And, that risk the lives of our great men and women in law enforcement. I mean, this is horrific what these people are doing to try to destroy our country, truly, and jeopardize the lives of law enforcement and our citizens. And Tom Homan is absolutely right to be appalled and furious. But we will all get to the bottom of this. And, Donald Trump has created an incredible team of people who truly, we were pre-existing friends, so many of us, we get along great and we work so well together. And we truly like each other and we support everything President Trump is doing. And we are all here to protect our country. And that's what it's all about right now, Sean, keeping America safe.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest fear, the thing that would keep me up at night, is that we know because of Joe Biden and
oh yeah, music therapy. You didn't know? Yeah, the Democrats. Yeah, these are the types of activities that they're involved in. Yes, and in California, now we know LA was just burned almost completely to the ground. They could use millions of dollars to help the people. And I'm not talking about the movie stars, but I'm talking about just a regular everyday American who lost everything. They put, I forgot how many millions of dollars, several $1 million to the side to help illegals fight going back to their home countries. So these are the types of things that they're doing. And they're hiding these people. A lot of these people have gone underground. They're being tipped off. Hey, ICE is coming. And then they make a way for them to escape. And guess what, people? These people don't wind up in their communities committing murders and essays. They live in gated communities. These are the elites.
Kamala Harris and Alejandro Mayorkas. We have known terrorists in the country, but we don't know where they are. You mentioned the order to go after cartels and work with DHS on that. I'm glad you're doing that. I'm worried about them. I worry about gangs in the country, but we also have known murderers, rapists, other violent criminals. How do we find them?
Well, Tom Homan, Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem, DHS, they're doing a great job. And what we're doing with all of our FBI agents, DEA, ATF, all of the federal agents, U.S. Marshals, everyone is going to work together and they're going to actually prosecute violent crime instead of weaponizing government. And that's what's been happening. And Mazie Hirono is wrong. It's the end of the weaponization of government and getting back to prosecuting violent crime and giving our great men and women the tools that they need in law enforcement to go after these horrific gangs, the drug dealers, the fentanyl dealers who are killing people on our streets every day, and the cartels. And we will do everything in our power to find them and eradicate them in our country. And that's thanks to Donald Trump and the many executive orders that he's issued.
I want to ask you, Judge Eileen Cannon, in the Jack Smith case against President Trump and in the documents case, finally kicked the case out of court. It was over because of what she believed was an illegitimate appointment of Jack Smith. And the issue always comes before an attorney general on the issue of appointment of special counsels. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, special counsels from here on out in our country will be legally appointed, and they won't be done constantly like they've been done in the past. And yeah, Judge Cannon is a brilliant judge. She followed the law. That will be upheld, and the weaponization of government will end. No more special counsels out there targeting anyone.
When we talk about weaponization, I would say
let me say, okay, we know that they weaponized the government against Trump. We also know that they were weaponizing the IRS against the American people. Okay, so that they could squeeze even more money from us. Oh, utterly ridiculous.
we didn't have equal justice or application of our laws with President Trump. I would argue that, okay, if top secret classified information is something worth raiding Mar-a-Lago about, why didn't they raid the 4 locations where Joe Biden had top secret classified information? Why didn't they raid Hillary Clinton's home? She deleted 33,000 subpoenaed emails. She had top secret classified information on it. That, to me, is not equal justice under the law or equal application of our laws. What do you make of a justice system that is only targeted somebody because of their political beliefs?
Well, it's a 2-tiered system of justice, Sean, and it will know.
Okay. What do you think? Let me get rid of this commercial. They stole our tax money through money laundering. I want my money back. Doreen, I do as well. Taxation without representation. Taking my money and spending it, sending it to foreign countries, giving it to non-American citizens. Give me a break.
Be in existence in our country. Yeah, what Joe Biden did, of course, was he didn't even have the right to take classified documents. And we all know they were sitting in his garage, yet no one chose to prosecute him. They have targeted Donald Trump from day one. We've known this, we've always known this, and that is going to stop. We're going to get back to the core function of what our government, our law enforcement was intended to do: prosecute violent criminals and get them off our streets. Weaponization ends, and it ended the day that Donald Trump took office. And the American people saw that crystal clear because they elected him by a landslide.
But, you know, we also saw, for example, you know, I know you know the value of Mar-a-Lago. It's worth over $1 billion. We had a judge in New York value it at $18 million, which was a joke and didn't care. You have local prosecutors like Alvin Bragg. The statute of limitations had run out on what was a legal NDA put together by an attorney and labeled as a legal expense, and then came up with a novel legal theory to go after Donald Trump. And they got away with that, and nobody on the left seemed to care. And I watched during your hearings and the hearings of others. Now, all of a sudden, the left, they never uttered a word. Their silence was deafening about unequal justice under the law. Now, all of a sudden, they seem to fear that which they did to Donald Trump might be done to them. Have you noticed the same thing I have?
Well, sure. I saw it with Adam Schiff in his hearing. And in fact, he received a pardon from President Biden, which is very telling to me. He received a pardon along with Liz Cheney. They were more worried about Liz Cheney in my confirmation hearing than the crime in California that's skyrocketing. So it's truly remarkable, this double standard that they have been professing and projecting throughout our country, but it has ended, Sean.
Let me ask a final question. I believe under Merrick Garland and Joe Biden, the DOJ has been weaponized. With that, there are many, many employees at the Justice Department that were a part of that weaponization. Did they have an obligation not to participate in it, speak out against it? And if they didn't do so, would that be disqualifying in your mind?
Sean, certainly. You have to follow the ethical standards of being a prosecutor, and you have to follow the law. And that's why we have signed multiple executive orders taking us back to our core function of prosecuting real crime and violent crime. And that's how this Justice Department will function. And that's how President Trump wants this administration to function: even-handedly and fair, and restore integrity.
I've known you for decades.
that she is so intelligent. She is not playing games with these people. How you doing, Katie and Baldwin Birds? So for some of you were in the comment section were asking about, yeah, Alvin Bragg. Let me tell you something. As the old people used to tell me, if you dig a ditch for me, you better dig two. All of these people, and look at it, people. Look at all of the people that the Democrats used, and I'll say used, to go after Trump. Right? I'm trying to keep up with your comments. All of these people, they better watch out. Now, Eric Adams, mayor of New York, he started trying to come around, right? Alvin Bragg, Letitia James, all of these people. First of all, what the Democrats do, they stick you out there. How you doing, Sergeant King? Thank you, Robert. They look at who they use. Mostly black women. And and they crash out hard for the Democrats. When the smoke clears, the Democrats, let me show you where the Democrats are going to be. I got to show you this. They're not going to be there for you, ma'am, sir. You allowed yourself to be used. You were a pawn in their evil scheme. They are not going to be there for you. Let me show you what the Democrats are going to do. When they come after you, this is what the Democrats are going to do. So Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, look at what happened to Fonnie. Now, first of all, people who live in glass houses definitely should not be throwing stones. Her stuff was crooked as two left shoes. So again, now she's trying to keep herself out of jail. All these people that allowed themselves to be used by the Democratic Party, you are in trouble. They are not going to be there for you. Shay, thank you. Shay, since you brought that up, I mentioned that a couple of videos back. Who was it? Mayor of Baltimore, Mosley. You know who I'm talking about. She tried her best to get a pardon. Her people were advocating for him to pardon her. Guess what she got? Ignored. So, two left. You like that, Buck Murray? And so, yeah, this is what the Democrats are going to. They're going to fade away into the hedges. So you will be left out there by yourself. Exactly, Shay. Exactly. Look it up. I would not lie to you about that, folks. Okay, let me show you. And so that's why I always have to show Homer fading. Those are the Democrats, and that's what they do. So they use all these black people, black women mostly, they use them to attack Trump, to try and bring down Trump. Newsflash, Trump is back in office. So you better go get your house in order, because the Democrats will not be there to support you. You crashed out for them. Newsflash, they don't like you like that. Been trying to tell you. The Democrats are the party of the KKK. A lot of people don't know that. They crash out for them. They don't care anything about you. How you doing, Fran Rashid? Oh yes. Oh, Pam Bondi. She is legitimate. I like her. You can tell she is strictly business. I like that. That's okay, Mark. We're glad that you're here, love. I'll be live on Monday or Tuesday whenever there's the next Thornton Town meeting, because they're still trying to get rid of their issue there. Oh my God. Voting has consequences, folks. It has consequences. And I want people to wake up and be more intelligent about the choices that they're making, so that you don't wind up in a similar situation to the people in the village of Dalton, as well as the people in the township of Thornton with the super mayor. Shay, You're in New Jersey, so you are surrounded by a sea of blue. Let's all send prayers up for Shay Shay, as well as Chubbs. Chubbs, I think, is still in the hospital. I haven't heard from his wife, so hopefully she'll send me an email, or he'll send me an email. We got used now. Who's going to save you? Beanie, they were used, and now they'll be discarded. Exactly. Beanie gets it. Yes. Fran, you haven't been here for a while, love. Thanks for coming in. Okay, Shay Shay, you being in a sea of blue. Tell me, Shay Shay, when it's time to vote for candidates, you can be brutally honest with us. Just like with the situation with the super mayor. What a lot of Black Americans. Oh, we have to vote for the Black person. We have to vote trying to make history. The first woman, the youngest, all of that. Do you hear that, Shay Shay? In New Jersey. And I know how blue they are. Oh my God. Woo. Thank you so much, Fran Rushy. Thank you so much. Sergeant King. Music, baked whole chicken cat. Oh, okay. Sergeant's talking about food. Oh, Sergeant's cooking and listening. Okay, love. Shay Shay, my sis and I are the only Republicans that come to vote in my Shay Shay. Whoa. Shay Shay, you're surrounded. We need to do a GoFundMe and send you a ticket to get out of Jersey, Shay Shay. Oh my God. Everything is identity politics. You vote for someone because they're Black or because they're a woman. You're trying to make history. No one says anything about policy, and that's a problem. Vote for the most right, Shay Shay, because Shay Shay's laughing. Right. And if they would just do a little research, Shay Shay, did you know the super mayor, prior to becoming mayor, and she's a supervisor of the city of Thornton, she had been arrested, charged. She'd been breaking in vehicles. And that was the biggest kept secret. No one knew. But we're making history. We're voting for her because she's Black. She looks like me. She's a woman. She's young. Get out of here. Robert, Miss Rolynn, see if you can find out if they deported the guy who said no more money for you. Robert, I'm trying to find out. Oh my God. Yes, Sergeant King, it is super stupid. What are the policies? I don't give a care about DEI. Look, Sergeant, music therapy, Robert, Shay Shay, Fran Rushy. Yes, Shay Shay, it all adds up. Connie, Tina. If I can't take my credentials, my teaching license, my years of experience, if I can't take that and get a job, then I don't need a job. I don't need you to give me a job because I'm Black. I am qualified. I have experience. I have my teacher's license. I have all of my teacher observations, and they are glowing. I don't need you to give me a job. Oh, we have to hire, a quota. No, hire me because I can do the job. I don't want charity. Tina, I keep praying for our country. The devil's still on the move through those Democrats. Yes, Tina. Yeah, Karen Bass, what a disgrace. What again? DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. All you do is hire incompetent people. Let's be real, folks. DEI almost got Trump unalived. How many of you remember with the first unaliving attempt, they had that short Secret Service woman? How the heck was she going to protect him? And he's up here, she's down here. DEI. No, thank you. No, thank you. Sergeant King, I'm Black and never needed DEI. I was always overqualified. Real talk. Sergeant, don't hire me because I'm Black. Hire me because I can do the job and do the job effectively. I don't need your charity. Shay Shay, I wish people voted on policies without knowing whose platform it is. Then maybe my city would get better. Shay Shay, exactly. Sergeant King, thank you for your service, sir. You're absolutely right. That's why this country is in the situation that it's in. Okay? People hiring with identity politics, gender, politics. And then they wonder why things don't improve. Look at all of the liberal cities. They're like war zones. And even I'm in North Carolina. We have liberal cities here. Durham, North Carolina. I'm like, oh my God, it's like New York. You know, that's how it should be, based on qualifications. Yes, I don't want charity. All right, let's see. I have, like I said, I have a couple of other video clips to share with you. And I think I shared with you last night, the Real Gospel Chops, because I love his commentary. All right, so let's see.
Alert: Trump's nominee for Attorney General Pam Bondi was just confirmed by a vote of 54 to 46. Joining me now, Chris Bedford, author of Beltway Brief. Chris, lone Democrat to vote for Bondi was Senator Fetterman of Pennsylvania. It's frankly despicable that more Democrats didn't vote for her. She's eminently qualified for this job, which once again shows you that this is about politics with the minority party right now.
And the Democrats are always talking about hiring for DEI, hiring minorities, in which women is a part of the minority. Why wouldn't they vote for her? Type it in the comment section, folks.
It is. And I actually wrote a Beltway Brief newsletter about this on Monday, whereas you compare to Biden's picks, throughout all of his cabinet picks up through this week of February 2021, only 2 Republicans voted against all of them. There's Senator Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley, neither of whom were ranking members at the time or committee chairs at the time. Now, if you look at it, there are a dozen Democrats, including ranking members and powerful Democrats who pretend to ask serious questions of nominees, who have voted against every single one of Donald Trump's nominees. They don't care about him having a cabinet. Right now, they're talking about holding up nominations to the State Department so that money can go to foreign countries. We are dealing with an extremely obstructionist party.
Well, we always think of, oh, the midterms are going to be bloodletting for Republicans because the party in power often loses seats in the midterms. But given how things are going, given how Doge and Musk and Vance and the whole crew are finding so much waste, more fraud, undoubtedly they'll find abuse. Couldn't this actually be a real opening for Republicans?
Yep.
With this team in place to build on this momentum that they found in 2024, Chris? That's how, if things keep going the way they're going, I think they're going to get more, not less popular.
What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this.
This guy always has an excellent commentary. Gospel Chops. I'll share his video down in the description box of my video because he calls them out on their nonsense as well. He's great.
YouTube channel back with another video. Now, y'all, Pam Bondi, former Attorney General of the state of Florida, longtime friend of Donald Trump, is now confirmed and sworn in as the Attorney General of the United States. Oh, yes, y'all, it's a new day for justice. Specifically, it's a new day for the Department of Justice.
Yes.
There's one
All
single
right, tell
video
me what
that's
you think about
responsible.
him, folks. I think Fran said that she watches. Yeah, he calls them out on their nonsense. He does not play with them. I love this guy.
In this country. And that should feel good for any of us who stand for justice, live our lives according to the law, try to be law-abiding citizens and do good. Well, that two-tier system of justice that we have suffered under for years now.
Yep.
Seems like it's going to go away. Just a little piece. Gonna get a little fairness, a little equality. Heard that word before? We're gonna get a little equality in our justice system now. But some people got to get back first. A lot of people criticized Pam Bondi because they said she was going to get in office and do Donald Trump's bidding. Well, Donald Trump didn't need Pam Bondi to do his bidding. Anybody could have done Donald Trump's bidding, actually. But it turns out, if you believe that narrative, you don't know much about Donald Trump because Donald Trump is doing his own bidding. He don't need nobody. Donald Trump done got so happy. He got a big settlement out of ABC. Got an apology from George Stephanopoulos.
Yep.
Got millions of dollars in that settlement. Got his attorney's fees paid for. Y'all, Donald Trump has spent hundreds of millions of dollars fighting cases under this governmental attack. And we found out with Elon Musk uncovering what's going on over there at USAID, y'all, all the media narrative that we've been hearing about Donald Trump over the last 8 years. Since he decided to announce that he was going to run, we've been getting negative press about Donald Trump. Well, turns out that USAID system was bankrolling all kind of media outlets, not just in the United States, but around the world. So when they all got to trumpeting Orange Man bad, and we heard it incessantly, and we couldn't believe it, we said, why do we have to go through this every day and experience this every day and hear this every day? Because we believe that he's the better option.
That's right.
They beat that drum until we couldn't take it anymore. And some of us, y'all, I've talked to people, some people started to believe the narratives because that's the power of media, the power of well-funded media. Unfortunately, the power of government-funded media. And that has been exposed. Thank you, Elon. They talk about the young kids that's working for Elon at the White House, talking about them riding skateboards and barely being old enough to buy themselves a drink. Listen, none of that stuff is important. What is important is them uncovering the truth. And now the truth is coming out, and so people are going to pay. That's why you see them out in the news media, kicking and screaming and yelling and cussing and acting crazy because not only is Donald Trump on the warpath, but now he has a loyal soldier in Pam Bondi. Who is the top dog over at the Department of Justice. And justice is coming. You may not understand it now, but soon you will. See, this is nothing more than promises made and promises kept.
Right.
If you paid attention to the campaign, you know that the American voter was tired of the old way of doing things. They were tired of this shadow government. See, they keep saying that Elon Musk is a shadow government, but actually Elon Musk is uncovering the government and lifting the shadow so that we as Americans can have some transparency and see what's going on with our tax dollars. But they want to tell you that that's the shadow government. No. You always know when Democrats are lying.
Their mouth is moving.
When their mouths are moving. Well, here we are, y'all, with promises made and promises kept. Every promise made during the campaign is going to be kept during the administration. We can believe in people like Pam Bondi to administer justice where it is well-deserved. And in case you forgot some of those promises that were made, well, let's review.
Is as soon as he gets into the Oval Office, he's going to sign the most comprehensive border security package by executive order in American history. These executive orders will not only fully shut down the southern border, stop illegal immigration, begin the mass deportation of illegal aliens and criminals in our country, it will also begin the process of eradicating the criminal cartel threat from this country once and for all, systematically dismantling every single transnational street gang that is raping, murdering, maiming, attacking, and otherwise wreaking havoc against our citizens. That bill will ensure that every single element of this government is committed to restoring our national sovereignty. State Department, Defense Department, Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Justice, FBI, ATF, DEA, ICE, and Border Patrol. The president has also been clear. He's going to drill, baby, drill. He said this from the beginning. He's going to unleash American energy.
All right. So what are your thoughts, folks?
Federal workforce. He's going to bring workers back to their offices. He's going to end the travesty in which federal workers are pretending to work, but are not actually working.
How many of you knew that there were so many federal workers still sitting at home? I forgot how many millions of dollars that's costing taxpayers. Still sitting at home. Let's be real. Let's be clear, folks. How much work are they really doing at home? Right music therapy. We woke from the smoke. Sergeant King. Yes. Slush fund to pay for lots of foolishness. Yes. Music therapy, and it's all being unearthed. Pam was a prosecutor. Yes. She's good. She's real good. All right, here we go.
They're at home watching Netflix while you're paying their salaries.
Did you hear that, folks? Again, how many of you, type it in the comment section, how many of you knew so many federal workers were still at home? Type it in. If you knew, say yes. If you did not know, type no, because I didn't know all of those people were still at the house. Disband AOC's squad. Yes. Yes. Type it in the comments. Connie, okay. Right. Getting paid millions of dollars. Shay, okay, Shay knew. They were probably doing nothing while American citizens are paying tax. Right. I didn't realize that many people were still at home. Had no idea, Sergeant King, why VA workers were still at home. Right. Oh my God.
He's going to make sure that the federal bureaucracy is accountable to the president and thus to the American people. He's going to stop sending taxpayer dollars overseas where it does not belong. And he's going to stop funding radical left-wing NGOs that hate Americans and hate the American people. And he's going to stop the insanity of waste all across this federal government, and he's going to fight to bring down inflation and to make life affordable again for Americans, and so many other executive actions in the first day, in the first week, all throughout this presidency, Sean.
So y'all know faster than Pam Bondi could get sworn in, she ran over there to the Department of Justice headquarters. She took a couple photos behind her new desk, and she got to work, as we would expect her to do, as Donald Trump would expect her to do. And the first thing she did, y'all, was cut off funding to sanctuary cities.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here in California saying, hey, we're not just sanctuary cities out here. We are a sanctuary state. Are you going to cut off federal funds to this state?
Cut it.
Oh, my goodness. Somebody is going to learn a hard lesson, Gavin Newsom. And we'd love to see it. Well, welcome to the DOJ, Pam Bondi. The article I came across says newly inaugurated Attorney General Pam Bondi ordered the defunding of jurisdictions that refuse to cooperate with federal immigration authorities Wednesday, potentially cutting off a significant money source for New York. Bondi, 59, issued the edict shortly after being sworn in by Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, the GOAT, at an Oval Office ceremony with President Trump in attendance. Quote, the Department of Justice will ensure that consistent with law, sanctuary jurisdictions do not receive access to federal funds from the department, end quote. Bondi's first day memo says, y'all, she not playing. Her first day,
nope,
she dropped a memo. The first day, she dropped a bomb.
That's right.
She put people on notice and let them know we are coming for you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not just about defamation. It's not just about bad mouth and orange man bad. Some of these people in this two-tier system of justice broke the law.
Yep.
Well, time to get some get back. We had people in the first Trump administration, Peter Navarro, Steve Bannon, who did 4 months in federal prison. Y'all, these is 70-year-old men, 70 plus. Did 4 months, 10 toes down in federal prison. Why? Because they were held in contempt of Congress because they wouldn't turn over certain documents or testify before Congress. When it was a left-wing Democrat Congress, they held them in contempt. Okay, well, now we got a new Congress. We got a Congress that has held Merrick Garland, the former now Attorney General, held him in contempt. If Steve Bannon owes America 4 months for being held in contempt, well, then Merrick Garland owes America 4 months for being held in contempt. If Peter Navarro owes America 4 months for being held in contempt of Congress, well, then let's retch back and go get Eric Holder, former Attorney General under Barack Obama, who himself was held in contempt of Congress but never served time. Y'all, this is the two-tier system of justice that we must get beyond. And in order for us to get beyond it, it's got to be some fairness. No, we're not just going to walk away from this. They owe America 4 months. And I hope Pam Bondi makes that happen. It will make my soul glad.
Breaking news.
Let me see what Sergeant King, Crocker BS, New Sheila Jackson Lee. Yes, exactly. Okay, let me get this going. What are your thoughts? He's speaking truth. The two-tier justice system.
Today from Chicago City Hall that Mayor Brandon Johnson will travel to Washington to testify before the House Oversight Committee. The topic, Chicago's sanctuary city status. CBS News Chicago political reporter Chris Ty is in our newsroom with what's at stake and what may await him in the nation's capital. Chris.
Hey, Marie, it's a safe bet that it will be a hostile Washington awaiting Mayor Johnson and 3 other sanctuary city mayors who late today confirmed they will join him on the Hill March the 5th.
The people of Chicago want to have a far broader conversation in this moment.
But this representative wants to have
This dirtbag, he is just totally detached from reality. Oh my God, this guy. Okay, well, the old people used to say, if you can't say anything nice about someone, don't say anything. So I'll stop while I'm ahead. Here you go.
have a very specific conversation with you.
Well, I
and your
find that to
colleagues.
be, disingenuous, quite frankly.
A tone change from the mayor since last week when we pressed him on this trip to attend a Republican-led House committee to talk about the risks and rewards of Chicago's sanctuary city status.
I'm not quite sure if this is the forum in which that could take place.
Late word today, he is going, along with the mayors of Boston, Denver, and New York City, all invited to speak before the House Oversight Committee March 5th.
Democrats are hyperventilating and sensationalizing it.
Representative James Comer of Kentucky leads the committee. Upon learning the mayors attending, he posted online, sanctuary mayors have prioritized criminal illegal aliens over the American people.
Facts.
They owe Americans an explanation for their policies that jeopardize public safety and violate federal immigration law by releasing dangerous criminal illegal aliens back onto the streets. And that we will press these mayors for answers and examine measures to enforce compliance with federal immigration law.
This is really about our democracy.
Tuesday, the mayor said his team was working with the other mayors about the trip and the other asks being made by Comer's committee.
We're coordinating with 3 other cities because, again, they didn't just ask for the city of Chicago. They didn't just ask for me to show up to testify. There are a series of documents that they are requesting.
City Hall has not clarified if they'll be providing the documents requested by the committee, but the city's chief attorney framed it this way.
They have requested a host of documents. We'll be discussing with them specifically issues around what it is that they've requested of us. And we don't anticipate being obstructionists in any way.
So what documents are we talking about exactly? Representative Comer wants all documents and communications pertaining to sanctuary status, including those between the cities themselves, Boston, New York, Denver, Chicago, state officials, and non-governmental organizations. CNN today is reporting that newly sworn-in Attorney General Pam Bondi will continue with efforts from her office to pause all federal funding for sanctuary cities.
Yes.
The Trump White House has made it clear federal funding is on the line for cities and organizations that don't align with White House policies. Marie.
That could mean some serious repercussions for our area. Chris, thank you so much.
And there you have it, y'all. It's a new day dawning in America with a new attorney general heading the Department of Justice, putting the smack down on sanctuary cities that refuse to cooperate with federal immigration law.
And tell me what you think, folks, in reference to what Pam Bondi is doing. I love it. And I think it's a shame. I was trying to keep up with all of your comments. Peacetime. Hey, fam, blessings to all. I had no idea that only 6% of the federal workforce was going. Peacetime. That was one of the greatest kept secrets. I mean, I knew some people were still at home. I did not realize that amount. While we're having to get up and hit the clock every morning, they're at the house. Yeah. Newscomb is Pulaski's nephew, case Sergeant. Sergeant King, who's the new Sheila Jackson Lee? Okay, I may have missed some of your comments here, but yeah. So Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, was voted in by the people of Chicago. But as you can see, voting has consequences. He has done nothing for the people of Chicago. He has only done for the illegal immigrants. That's the only group of people that he's done anything for. That's the Democrats, folks. Chicago Red is Brandon's worst nightmare. She takes no prisoners. Yes, Bach. And I'm dropping a link because I have a lot of new people on here. Check out that link I just dropped with all of the criminals. This is what the Democrats want for you. And remember, they're living in their gated communities. They're not dealing with these people. Barack Obama has a multi-million-dollar mansion in Martha's Vineyard with the other elites, the Democrats. And there was one bus that was sent up there to Martha's Vineyard. The people weren't even allowed to get off the bus. They hurry up, they turned that bus around, and that bus was out of there. So you want us to live with these people and deal with their crimes and their destructive behaviors. You're not dealing with it in your gated communities. Those are the true elites, folks. Selena Gomez has been quiet since that crime video. Robert, oh my God. Oh my God. She's a multi-millionaire. If you're that concerned, go help these people. Why didn't they send more buses? Right, Shay Shay? Right. They sent that one bus, and Martha's Vineyard said, no, not here. They turned that people, they didn't even let the people get off the bus to go to the bathroom or buy a sandwich. They turned that bus around, and they got that bus out of there expeditiously. Dave, I live on Cape Cod, and they sent the illegal immigrants back over to Cape Cod from Obama's estate. Dave. Woo! Yeah, he has a house in Chicago, his mansion in Hawaii. Right. But they're out here for the poor people. Get out of here. What a joke. You remember that, Connie? Yes, you were here when we talked about that. Let me share with you. Oh my God, these people are being exposed. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let me show you, if you were here, let me show you some of this spending. I'm trying, Caesar. Thank you, love. Insane priorities of USA spending during the Biden administration. And some of this you may have heard of, but I wanted to pull it up so you could see. I wanted to give you time to read it. Hopefully everyone can see this clearly. Here's the list. This is what we have thus far. And Elon has not seen everything, all right? But this is what we have thus far. It took 150 Massachusetts National Guardsmen to get rid of 50. Bach, they were not going to have those people up there in their beautiful gated communities. They expect us to deal with it, not them. 2 sets of rules, right? Of course, that's how they are. Yes, music there. Now look, can everyone see this? $50 million for you. You see what they're saying in Gaza. 1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces. Who gives a care about DEI in Serbia's workplaces? That's not our job. $70,000 for the production of a DEI musical in Ireland. $47,000 on a transgender opera in Colombia. Folks, I don't make this stuff up. Oh my, Connie, you can't believe what's on this list. It blew me away, Connie. You're cooking hotter than fish grease today, sis. Thank you, Caesar. $32,000 for a transgender comic in Peru. $37 million to the World Health Organization. Those that don't know, Trump just pulled us out, America out of who? The World Health Organization. $16 million in funding for institutional contractors in gender development offices. $4 million of funding for the Center for Climate Positive Development. $12 million in support services to the Bureau for Resilience, Environment, and Food Security. $6 million in non-emergency funding for redundant administrative supports for the Center of Excellence. $3 million in non-emergency funding to provide evaluation services for planning and learning programs. $600,000 to fund technical assistance for family planning in Latin America. Tell me if any of this makes sense to you. Brazil left Yeah, Shay, this is crazy. Music therapy said trans opera. Right. If they want a trans opera, well, they can fund their trans opera. That's not our job. Bach Mari, we'll be giving you a shout out Tuesday on Smoke and Scan. Thank you so much, Bach. You can drop that link if you want, and I'll go over and subscribe. We've got to get the word out. We need more content creators sharing this information. Now, this is what we have access to right now. And it says here USA sent 102.2 million to International Medical Corps to provide Gaza with medical services. So that's just that's not everything. That's just what we have right now. Shay, Center of Excellence. What the heck? Right. What the heck? Exactly. Let me share. I'm not done. Somebody said I was cooking with grease today, so let me show you. I like to talk, but I also like to share with you. And I follow Doge. We know that's the Department of Government Efficiency, and it's all coming out, folks. It is all. I've been on this Twitter page forever now that I'm seeing everything, I'm like, oh my God, who let the Doge out? Trump says Elon Musk will take questions from the press. Who to follow? Okay. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau employees just received an email telling them their headquarters in Washington will be closed starting tomorrow. Yes. All these people just sitting at home. Oh my God. Let me go back. Former Twitter executive says Musk may, and so they're going to come out and bash everyone. Says Musk made her print out code and stand in a line to justify her existence. Says it's insulting that Doge children like big balls are doing the same in the federal government. So they're not happy right now. And I don't know if you heard this. President Trump is going to permit Elon to hire 45 new Doge agents to manage and audit the FBI, the CIA, and the Pentagon. Yes, they are unhappy. Yes, peacetime. Peacetime. That's why I showed it to you. Can you believe this crap? Oh my God. All right. Yeah, so it's all, they are not happy right now. Yeah. Everything is yeah. USA spent 20 million for a group related to a key player in the Russiagate impeachment hoax. So everything is being uncovered. 50 billion a year is going to people that have no known social security number or an ID on file. Everybody see this right here? The Treasury Department doesn't keep itemized records of their payouts. So there's no way to follow up and check as to where the money is going. How about someone type it in the comment section? Take a guess. We know the Democrats are money laundering. They have money going to, okay, you guys can't see this. Hold on. Let me put this up so you, I thought you guys could see this. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Let me put this page up. I thought you could see it. All right. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Let me go back to the top. All right. Hopefully it will start sharing. There we go. All right. I was talking and I thought you could see it. Bach, I teach agri-science. I teach animal science. I taught honors biotechnology 1 and 2. I teach honors food science as well. All right. So everyone can see. I'm sorry, when I was talking earlier, I thought you could see it, but you could not. Everyone, look at this with me. Music therapy. Yes, they are in meltdown mode. Let me show you. Look at this. They are losing it. Democratic Congressman Jamie Raskin announces a class action suit on behalf of all Americans against Donald Trump and Elon Musk, alleging breach of the American data by Doge. Can you believe these people? Oh my God. Light Bearer. Next time you go live, email me and I'll be on with you. Great talk today. Okay, Light Bearer, drop me an email, love. Sure thing. I'll send you the link. Doge has officially removed LGBTQ community resources from the DHS website. Everyone see this? Look at the changes that are taking place. Shay, not on my behalf either. Truth bomb. Yeah, he's a joke. Thank you, Connie. Okay, everyone see this? I love sharing this with you. This is America's on the right path. Look at this. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau employees just received an email telling them their headquarters in Washington will be closed starting tomorrow. Woo! Everyone can see this now. Thank God. And then this lady right here. Oh God, get a life. So they are exposing all of this fraud, this waste, this abuse of funds, of power. The Pentagon's being audited. They are losing it. Elon Musk is considering to have Ron Paul head up an audit of the Federal Reserve. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Type it in the comment section. Yes, Shay, I love to hear it too. And yeah, they're finding hundreds of billions of dollars, fraud, waste, and abuse. USA, now you can see what I was saying earlier, $20 million for a group related to a key player in the Russiagate impeachment hoax. So this is what they spend the American people's money on. And you want us to support this? No, ma'am, no, sir. This is what you heard me mention earlier. $50 billion a year is going to people that have no known social security number or ID on file. I have a serious problem with that. The Treasury Department doesn't keep itemized records of their payouts. So there's no way to follow up and check as to where the money is going. Now, tell me in the comment section if that makes sense to you. Right, Shay, I'm shaking my head too. See what she's saying.
$1 billion a week in fraud and abuse. But not only is $1 billion a week going to unknown sources with no social security numbers and no valid ID, in addition to that, apparently the Treasury Department doesn't keep itemized records of their payouts.
Wow.
So there's no way to follow up and check as to where the money is going. So as of right now, the Treasury Department and Elon Musk Doge has agreed that going forward, the Treasury Department will now itemize all of the payments that they make, like where the money's going, to what entities, to whom.
Wow.
It is shocking to me, and it should be shocking to every taxpayer, that our own Treasury Department has no accountability and keeps no formal records of where they're paying and what they're paying. We could not get away with that at home with our own budgets. And could you imagine if the IRS came into our houses and said, well, I want to see itemized list of
Okay, tell me what you think in the comment section about this. Oh my God.
Of all these things that you pay, and we didn't have it, they would say, well, we're just going to assume that you did XYZ and we're just going to slap what we think you owe.
That's it.
But there's no accountability on their end. This is absolute insanity.
So, yeah. This is why they're flipping out.
So more coming out from Doge.
USAID spent $5 million to EcoHealth Alliance, one of the key NGOs funding bat virus research at the Wuhan lab. Of course, that's in China. So this is what they're spending money on. And yeah. U.S. aid funnel. Look at this, folks. Some of you may know this already. Over $2.3 billion into Gaza between October 7th, 2023 and November 2024 alone. How much of it went to Hamas? Who knows? Yeah, American taxpayers should be very angry. Oh my God, this is a trip. This is what they're doing with our money, folks. Let me start this from the beginning.
At least $260 million. 123,809 taxpayers paid the Soros family to destroy America and launder money back to Democrats.
The last 2 years, you've been blamed for financial collapse of Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and Russia.
All of the above. President Trump is a con man.
You paid for that. 32,380 hardworking Americans paid the WEF $68 million.
I found out that AID has given money to support the World Economic Forum. Why would the United States taxpayer be subsidizing the World Economic Forum when everybody that arrives over there arrives in a Gulfstream G5?
They do not need our money. Ridiculous. You paid for that. $20 million from 9,253 Americans for Middle East Sesame Street. Do better, USAID. You paid for that. Ukraine. $1 billion. 476,000 Americans worked an entire year in order to facilitate the alleged largest money laundering scheme in history. Listen to this fool.
It's really wonderful. You're my hero.
Yeah. That's embarrassing. Was the money worth it, Ben? And this?
If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired.
You paid for that. And for the most despicable, appalling, and dangerous use of taxpayer funds. Democrat propaganda via the fake news.
This is extremely dangerous.
Everyone look at that. Funding to media outlets. I wanted you to see this. This is really what I wanted you to see. New York Times, the New York Times, 50 million. Politico, 34 million. AP, of course, Associated Press, 19.5 million. Reuters, 9 million. BBC, 3.3 million. What are your thoughts on that? We're paying for it, folks. This is what they're spending our money on. Sharice, in a functioning constitutional republic, all monies, goods, and services are for American citizens. Thank you, Shay Shay. You can't tell me this is Democrats alone to go on for so long. I'm sure some Republicans were in on it too. Shay Shay, we talk about them too. Those rhinos, yeah, a lot of them. A lot of Republicans don't like Trump either because they don't want to be exposed. So if you remember when during his first term, a lot of Republicans didn't like him, but they tried to keep it, low key. Here we go.
Extremely dangerous. This is extremely dangerous. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
I think I can speak for the majority of the nation. We agree this is extremely dangerous. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Can't wait to see what exposure comes next. Thank you, President Trump, Elon, and Team Doge for exposing the vile rot known as USAID.
So this is what they're spending our money on. Yeah, this is what they're spending our money on. And now they're not going to like this. President Trump has ordered, where this is going, all federal agencies to provide lists of poor performing employees. Any employee who has received less than a fully successful performance rating in the past 3 years is subject to immediate termination. Woo! Now, they're going to have a problem with that. JP, I want my money back too. Please, I'll take it. This is what they're doing with our money. Oh my God. So anyway, I wanted to share some of this with you. And then I don't know if you heard about this. FEMA accidentally sent $9 billion to a state that did not need it during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. So everything's coming out now. In fact, staff at FEMA were specifically told not to do deep dives when handing out money. Oh my God, this is crazy. So this is what they're doing, folks. And I had Sergeant, did I miss a outrage? My veterans are under. Yes, Sergeant. Man, this is really going to cause a division of the country. Foxy, you know it is. Yes. A transgender opera, very infuriating. Yeah, so exactly. I cannot with demonic blue. Sergeant, I've said it forever. They're evil, they're demonic, they're satanic, all of that. Rodney, yes, we're paying to kill ourselves, basically. Oh, yeah, Caesar, no problem, love. Yeah, kickbacks and it's called money. I swear. And it is not just Democrats, I'm sure, that are going to be exposed. Think about these Republicans, these rhinos that secretly don't care for Trump. They don't want to be exposed either. And if you haven't heard, this is the latest. A federal judge blocked Elon's from Doge from accessing sensitive U.S. Treasury Department material. So they're trying to stop it. But the inevitable is going to happen. So yeah, that's what's going on, folks. And I had to share it with you. Thank you, Sergeant King. We need to know what's going on. I wanted to show, I forgot who was here yesterday, and he was asking me to show him. I told him we were talking about Maxine Waters, and I told him about a few years ago, a police officer had a black man pulled over, and she got out of her, looked like $100,000 SUV. And she walked over there. I want to make sure he's treating the brother right. I'm like, oh my God, she didn't give a care about that man. It was a video op, a photo op for her. That's all. That's all it was. But I did find it. He said he was going to come back today. And I like to keep my word. So I'll put that up. Yes, Laurie, this is what they're doing with our hard-earned money. Any of you remember this? Because I did the video last night on Maxine Waters, and we talked about her earlier today. She needs to retire. Fran Rushy, I was at the gym today. I thought I saw CNN where Trump and Rush were in court. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, Fran. I'm sure it will be. Right? Music therapy. Robert, all that money could have stayed here to help the homeless. Right, Robert? Does anyone remember this Maxine Waters? And I have you know me, I like to sing old songs. Anyone remember that song by, remember, I think yesterday someone was in the chat talking about ELO, electric, which stands for Electric Light Orchestra, 1975. Evil woman. Evil woman. When I think about Maxine Waters, when I think about Nancy Pelosi, I think about that song, Evil Woman. Oh, yeah. 1975. ELO. Look, that's one of my favorite songs. So does anyone remember this? Music therapy classic, ELO. Woohoo! Yes. Yes, Laurie. Yes, Sheila Jackson. God rest her soul. She, when she was a commentator, she got caught with her hand in the cookie jar, giving someone some answers to questions and all this stuff. So they're all crooked. They can't win without cheating. Anyone remember this incident with Maxine Waters? This happened, 2020? Yeah. That crooked federal judge didn't stop nothing. Right. Elon is still posting about what Doge is doing. Right. Tina, it looked to me like she was trying to provoke him to, hit her or to say something really harsh to her. She was being very antagonistic, in my opinion, because she just looked like she was unhinged to me. So anyway, this is what I was talking about. If you watch yesterday's video, so this is Maxine Waters. God bless her. Yes, we do need Doge in our life. Yes. Maury, that security guard needs the Medal of Honor, a steak dinner, and a cold beer from the American people. He stood up and did not budge. Right. And he did not let her provoke him. That's what she was trying to do. So does anyone remember this? Maxine Waters, let me play it for you if it'll play without buffering, and then I'll explain it.
Yeah, let's go.
Get rid of the commercial, of course. This happened 2020. All right, skip ad. Here we go.
Over.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So they say I'm in the wrong place. Say they're gonna give me a ticket. That's okay, as long as I watch them. Gotta do what they gotta do. Make sure.
All right.
Now look at her. It looks like, to me, it looks like an Infinity SUV. I know that thing probably costs $100,000. So now we know she lives in $1 million mansion. Now you can sort of see where she is. We know that's not where she lives. Let's just call it what it is, folks. A police officer just had a black man pulled over. She gets out. I want to make sure he's not doing anything to the brother. Like she doesn't care about that man. This was a video and photo op. So let this finish playing.
Bye, Maxine. Good luck. But you pulled over.
I stopped the brother, so I stopped to see what they were doing.
Right. Oh, okay.
So they say I'm in the wrong place. Say they're gonna give me a ticket. That's okay, as long as I watch them. Gotta do what they gotta do. Make sure.
So she's acting like, oh, they stopped the brother. Since when did he become your brother? Like I said, look at looking at this community. She doesn't live here. She lives in a gated community. So what do Democrats do? It's all about posturing. Tina said, like another super mayor. Yes. And this is what people don't get. So she pretends to be concerned, jumps out of her expensive SUV. And again, she doesn't live there. This is what it's all about, posturing with the Democrats. They don't care anything about you. And she was just like curious to see what the officers were up to when she realized they had stopped a black man. Okay, well, let me throw this at you. What if it had been a white person? You would have kept going? I just dropped a truth bomb. If a white congressperson had said that, a black police officer had a white person pulled over, and let me check on this and see what they're doing to the white man. Yeah, she's a race baiter. Sergeant King said another Shady Pines resident on the loose. Yes, shapeshifters. Yes, she doesn't care about these people. God, but I'm saying, look at what she said, and just think if a white congressman or representative had said that. What if a white congressman or representative said they stopped one of my white brothers? And then what if that person had jumped out of their car to make sure, I'm just making sure that black officer doesn't mistreat them? It would have been all over the news. But because she's black and Democrat, no one says a word. And that's what I don't like, double standards. All right? So that in a nutshell, this is what we've been talking about on this channel forever. So again, this is this is obviously not where she lives. She lives in a mansion, $1 million mansion. Peacetime. A lot of them are drunks, and Mad Max acts like one of them. She shouldn't even be on the road. Shady Pines, come get her. Oh my God. Yes. And this is the posturing that they do, where they pretend to care for their constituents, and they could care less for these people. Sergeant King said maxi pad Lord. Bach Murray, she did not pay that for that vehicle. Members of Congress get to lease rent a vehicle on the taxpayer's dime, and spit it up anywhere they want to, and we pay for the gasoline, maintenance, everything. Exactly. But I wanted to share that because there was someone in the comment section yesterday, and they were talking about. I was telling him about it. He wasn't aware of it, and I said, well, just come back tomorrow and I'll share it. I told him I would keep looking until I found it. So I found it, and so I don't care what these people say about Doge, Trump. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this content. I don't care what they say. Everything is continuing to be exposed, and I don't care how many judges try to stop it or block it. The inevitable will continue to happen, and all of their lies, all of their deceit, everything is being exposed, and we, the American people, will be the beneficiaries of this exposure, and I love it. Sergeant King, term limitations, please, Mr. Trump. Yes, please, term limits, please. Oh my God, if he can do some term limits, oh my God, OMG. So yes, the Democrats are upset. Yes, they have become unhinged. That is fine with me. I am happy the American people can finally start to breathe again. We can start to, see some transparency as it relates to the government. Drill, baby, drill. Yes, Sergeant. Music Therapy. See you all on the next live stream. God bless. Be safe. Bless us. Yes, Music Therapy. Thank you for stopping in, love. We're going to get off here in a few minutes. I'll be live, I think, Monday or Tuesday. There's going to be a live town hall meeting. Is it Thornton? I think it's at the Thornton Township. So I'll be live. I think it's Tuesday. So as soon as I get off from work, I'll set that live stream up. But yeah, the Democrats, it is over. The final countdown. So they're doing all that they can. They're trying to get Black Americans to spill into the streets. Yes, wasteful spending, Robert. Yes. They're trying to get, yes, JP, I'm pulling for KC. My team didn't make it, so I'm pulling for KC. They're trying to get Black America. This is another reason why they're so angry. They didn't get a lot of Black Americans like myself voted for Trump. A lot of Black Americans stayed home and voted the couch. They're losing their grip on everything that they've held so tightly for so long. They lost the White House. They lost the Senate. They lost the House. Everything. The walls are closing in, and I love it. Friend, you weren't here yesterday. They are angry. They're trying. How you doing, Beverly? They're trying to get. Let me tell you what they're trying to do. They're trying to get Black Americans to spill into the streets and protest because Trump and Holman are getting these people out of here. So they want Black Americans. They're telling Black Americans, you were once immigrants. They want us out there protesting. No, ma'am, no, sir. Not going to do it. I'm going to sit at home and relax and watch Gunsmoke and the Rifleman and Wagon Train. So they're angry about that. They're angry that he got rid of DEI. They're trying to get Black people, and I received a text message yesterday. They're trying to get Black people to protest against Walmart, McDonald's, who else? Target, John Deere, and any company or business that is scrapping their DEI program. And let's call it what it is, folks. DEI, a lot of people got wealthy. They started these businesses to go into these companies and tell people how to talk to people and not hurt their feelings, how to promote people to positions that a lot of them did not deserve and could not perform the tasks of said position. But it's DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. See, that's what the Democrats do. They'll put a lot of people of color, because I hear Democrats all the time. They put a black person in this position. They put a black person in that position. I don't give a care. Can they do the job effectively? That's all I care about. Me too, Laurie. Meow. Letitia James mad. She lost her security clearance. Yes. And she better get her house in order. I told you, you watch. All of these people, the Democrat, you doing, Lanita? The Democratic Party used all these primarily black women, and then Alvin Bragg, to try and bring down Trump. The tables have turned, baby. You better get your house in order, because you may wind up pulling. You were trying to put Trump in jail. You may wind up in jail yourself. And guess what? I already told you what the Democratic Party's going to do. They are not going to be there for you. What don't you get? When will you learn? Come on. They're not going to be there for you. The Democratic Party is going to do what they always do. Leave you hanging, and they're going to fade quickly into the hedges. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Someone please tell me I'm wrong. How you doing? Yes, Sergeant Iris. Okay, I read that. Greg, rest in peace to 3 KC Chiefs fans from fentanyl, coke, OD, lacing everything with fentanyl because it's addictive. Oh, okay, Greg, how you doing, love? All right. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Yes. So all of these black women, because they've been told you're the backbone of the Democratic Party. You allowed yourselves to be used. And you tried your best to destroy Trump. So guess what? You were trying to put him in jail. Guess what? You may wind up in jail yourself. I'm not marching. I'm not voting. No one better come to me. Trump is being racist. Look at what he's doing. What were they trying to do to him? They allowed themselves to be used. Figure it out. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Fran. And that's all I'm saying. Garden tools expired, Sergeant. They're wasted. Those of us in the chat, there are over 50 of us in here now. We have more than 2 brain cells. That's obvious. Everyone in this chat is very intelligent. We know what's going on. So you know what they're going to say. Oh, he's going after them because no, he's going after them because they're stupid and they allowed themselves to be used. And as Sergeant King said, garden tools that have expired. Truth bomb. So now the Democratic Party is not going to be there for you. They don't like you. What don't you understand? They use people for their needs, for their wants, for their plans. They're not going to help you. Ask that the former mayor of Baltimore, Mosley, ask her how that worked out. They practically begged. She and other people begged Biden to pardon her. Huh. She's still waiting, and he's no longer in office. Sergeant King, well, I guess I'm racist too. Sergeant, I guess I'm a racist as well. Don't come in my face talking about racism. Don't want to hear it. I'm the wrong one. Because you allowed yourself to be used. And they're not going to be there for you. Yes, Sergeant King. Sharice, expendables. They use you. When they're done, they throw you out. They do not stand up for you. So I don't know why so many black women are still crashing for the Democrats. They wouldn't do that for you. As a matter of fact, they don't do that for you. They do that for illegals. I just dropped another truth. The only people who they crash out for, the Democrats crash out for, are non-American citizens. Someone tell me I made a mistake and I don't know what I'm talking about. Someone tell me that real quick. Someone tell me that. That's the only people I'm seeing them really crash out for. Non-American citizens. Thank you, Lanita. Dems push non-FBA black folks to talk greasy about us. Yes, Lanita. The Democrats, Yes, they do. The Jamaicans and Africans and Haitians, when they come over here and do well, you better not call them Black American. They'll say, They'll tell you real quick, no. But now that a lot of them are also being deported, they're all over social media crying. People are angry. Why aren't Black Americans coming and helping us? No. Go back to your country. Fix your country. We need to fix our country. That's where I'm at this point. Linda, how you doing, love? And I told you yesterday what really makes me angry when I was looking at when these people were out, all these people from all these countries out here protesting. They had their flags from their countries. If it's so great, ma'am, sir, take your flag and go back to your country. That's not right. I didn't like that at all. Sergeant, where's the Black group? I was racist until I saw it was to myself. Then I changed the JP channel. I'm good now. JP. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, Linda, those of you who came in late, when we end, you can scroll back because I did share some videos and I shared a Twitter feed and I shared a website with all the wasteful spending that they've done with our tax money. Shay, exactly. All of these people, like Lanita said, angry. Black Americans aren't out in the street. And see, the Democrats who support the illegals, they're trying to get us stirred up and emotional. They want us in the streets protesting. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. I'm going to sit back and let Trump do what he said he was going to do. He and Holman are doing an excellent job, and I support them 100%. Caucus, Sergeant King, you weren't here yesterday. I wish I could talk to Trump face to face. Disband the Congressional Black Caucus. It is a joke. It was created in 1970 to help Black Americans. They don't do anything for Black Americans. They help immigrants. They're out here supporting these illegals. Sergeant, no, I won't march for foolishness either. When they would marching Black Lives Matter, I didn't get out here for that nonsense. And of course, the women that founded Black Lives Matter, they had, I think their $1 million mansions burned down, but I didn't know. I do research. They're a Marxist socialist organization. I would never march for that crap. Shay. They got my elderly aunts talking about we're about to be deported. Yeah, they use fear-mongering. Where the South, shaking my head, the scare tactics are real. Shay, that's all the Democrats have. They've lost everything. All they have left is fear. Why would anyone protest for people who are driving down wages, right? And taking jobs from Americans and housing and food. And my tax money, some of these people, some of these immigrants were bragging all over social media, $10,000, $12,000, $13,000 a month in food stamps, staying in 3, 4, 5-star hotels in New York. Who's funding that? The American taxpayer. I have a serious problem with that. All those homeless people in New York and Chicago, but you're going to house non-Americans? Get out of here. Tina, I'm American Native Chippewa. Y'all all know, and I've seen immigrants holding signs up about stolen land. They cannot use the blacks, and they do not use need to be using American Native. No, Tina, I'm just going to sit back and let Trump and Holman do what they said they were going to do. Robert, Maxine Waters should have been arrested for interfering with that police officer doing his job. Right, Robert? Robert, if you or me, if that was or anyone else in this chat, if we do that, we get handcuffs and we're taken downtown. But it was Maxine Waters. So she gets to do what she wants to do. She's a black woman and she's a Democrat. No one can say anything to her. If a white person says something to her, they're racist. If a black person says something to her, they're a sellout. It's a no-win situation. Okay, Bach Mari, thank you for coming in, love. I'll be live next week, Monday or Tuesday. I think Tuesday. CNN News, 18 has Super Bowl live stream. What up? Yeah, I'm not even going to look at it since my team's not in it. Lanita, Sergeant King, Foundation of Black Americans have delineated from the generic group of Black to be known as a specific group native to America from an ethnogenesis that resulted from slavery here. Yeah, Lanita, that's what they said. I read that somewhere. Connie, never march Sergeant King for people that don't care for you. Right, Connie? They want us to get out in these streets and march and protest and burn things down and destroy things while they're sitting in their $1 million mansions in their gated communities. No, ma'am, no, sir. Caesar, I got my pop. Yes. Caesar, I'm just going to sit home and continue to look at Gunsmoke and the Rifleman. Shay. Okay. What else do I look? All my Westerns. I'm not thinking about them. So the Democrats are just angry. The people aren't listening. The Black people who escaped off of their Democratic plantation are not listening to them. They did not get out here. Many did, but many did not get out here and vote for that cosplaying Black woman. Okay. Kamala Harris, the Curry Queen. They're angry about that because people did not do as they were told. Sergeant King says, I got my 40 ounce and popcorn. Yes, peacetime. At Lanita Jones, excuse my autocorrect, right on. They talk to Black folks like they were still their slaves. Black folks, yes, peacetime. Listen to how they were talking. And listen to how, if you go back a few videos, listen to how they were talking about the illegals. It was a master slave relationship. When Barack Obama was out here talk to those Black men. Like, how dare you vote for someone? You're going to vote for someone who's done nothing but denigrate you because you don't want to vote for a woman? And he's like, that's unacceptable. Like, he's the master, they're the slaves. It's a master-slave relationship. And some people don't see it. Oh, yeah, JP, me too. Immigrants are mad at the Black people and using the American natives. I know, I shall know I'm Chippewa and they're holding signs up for stolen. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, they want Black people out. Yeah, they want Black people out here protesting. Oh, no. I'm with Trump and Holman. This is what I voted for, and I'm just going to sit and relax. How you doing, Monique? Shay, you're a very intelligent young lady for that. Thank God. None of us are on that Democratic plantation. Monique, how are you? 3 feet of snow. Monique. Oh, my God. Poor Monique. Monique, if I was there, I would help you, love. Okay. But yeah, we're pretty much done. Make sure you are subscribed and you have it on all, so that you, let me hit this. Okay. So that you will get all notifications. I will be live. I think Tuesday, is when, the Thornton Township will have a meeting. So as soon as I get in from work, I will definitely set up the live stream. Okay, Robert. I haven't tried Modelo yet, but I hear it's smooth. Oh, okay, Shay. Monique, where are you? I think she's Monique. Aren't you in New York, Pennsylvania? My old home states. If she spent 2 hours shoveling snow, my goodness. All right. So we're going to go. I appreciate all of you who came in on Super Bowl Sunday. We had a nice crowd. We've had over 400 people to come through total. So we've had a nice crowd to come in for it to be Super Bowl Sunday. Oh, okay. Sergeant King is giving Shay some pointers. Shay, yes. Shay, make sure you subscribe. Make sure it's on all notifications, love, okay? Because I'll be live. We're going to continue with this saga with the super mayor. And hope they don't kneel for the anthem. Shay, I hope they don't. The victimhood is real. You're making millions of dollars. And if it were my team, they wouldn't be kneeling. Thank you, Lanita. Peace Time said, why are people holding up signs talking about stolen land, but they won't leave? Oh, I'm weak. I'm weak. Oh my God, I'm dead. Oh, wow. Peacetime, make it make sense. Oh my God. So Shay, be looking out. Like I said, I think Tuesday is when they have the next Thornton Township meeting. And as soon as I get in from work, I am going to set up the live stream. Oh, Laura, you only had 4 inches in Maine. Okay. All right. That's all right. Yeah, this was great. I had a good time with all of you. All of you preparing for work tomorrow. Spend the rest of your Sunday relaxing. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Oh, okay, Shay. Yeah. Make sure you come in Tuesday. And I dropped the link, Shay. So you can see what we talked about yesterday. If you want to check that out. Monique, if you want to check it out, those of you who aren't here, leave a comment. You know I will respond. God bless all of you. I enjoyed you. Look for me to go live, I think Tuesday, unless the super mayor does something crazy on Monday, and I'll go live Monday as well. Caesar, if they kneel for the anthem, I'll never watch the NFL again, and I'm a lifelong fan. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Laurie, you will. Thank you, love. Laurie, if the super mayor does something crazy, I'll go live tomorrow. If not, I think it's Tuesday. But all of you just check to see if I'm going live tomorrow. Because soon when Thornton, I think Thornton has a township meeting Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Love you too, Connie. I love all of you. Be safe. And I'm coming to the comment section right now to talk to you until you leave. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Rolyn's Reviews YouTube channel. You are appreciated. You are important. You are special. And I'm coming to talk to you right now in the comment section.